Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa Budzinski from Gilda's Club, Grand Rapids. And I'm so glad that we can come together and on Facebook Live and stay connected during this pandemic. All of us at Gilda's Club hope everyone out there is doing well, staying safe, finding ways to stay connected and have a rich experience this year. So if you're watching and you'd like us to know, I'd love you just to let us know by clicking like on this post, or if you have a question or you want to say something, let us know. We'd love to have interaction while we're doing this. If you're new to Gilda's Club and you're on a cancer or grief journey, we would love to talk with you about our free support program. You can get a hold of us at 453-8300 or our website, gildasclubgr.org. So today I have a very exciting time set up for you, and we're so glad to have the staff from Camp Kesem at GVSU here with us. And hey, I'm sure maybe some of your campers are watching us, which would be great. But Erin, I'm wondering, what is Camp Kesem? Why?
So my name's Erin, or my camp name is Mango. Kesem is a nationwide community driven by student leaders that supports children whose parents have been affected by cancer. Camp Kesem operates all year round, but our flagship program is a free of charge week-long overnight summer camp for children ages 6 through 18, again, who have been impacted by a parent's cancer. So that's kind of like a brief rundown, but yes, we provide services all throughout the year.
Oh, that's wonderful. And so our local Camp Kesem is where?
So we have 3 chapters here in Michigan. On the west side, though, we have one at Grand Valley, which we're all from. We also, University of Michigan and MSU, they both have chapters there as well.
Great. And I would assume you guys have had to really shift during the pandemic because an overnight camp is probably not viable at this moment, huh?
Definitely. Last year we were able to do a program called Kesem at Home, and it was all on Zoom. It was still a week long, and we had a lot of fun. Minnie actually was big and orchestrating all of that. I don't know if you want to share a little bit about that, Minnie.
Yeah, it was really fun. I believe we hosted around like 60 hours of Zoom sessions for all of our kids, and we had a lot of like group activities with everybody. Some stuff was just like unit specific with like 4 or 5 campers. And it was really fun. We got to play a lot of games. We were able to send them a Kesem at Home kit with like a bunch of supplies in it. So they got like a t-shirt, they got Minute to Win It games that we all did together on Zoom. So it was really, really fun. And we had to be creative with how to do it, but it ended up being really successful and the kids really loved it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Right here in our backyard. What a great resource for our families and children here in West Michigan. And what a great support for families who really are going through a lot, and kids really trying to figure out what that means to have a parent who has cancer, or after they've died, if they have, and what it means to be on a grief journey. So what a great support you all are.
Yeah, and we're going to do the Kesem at Home again this summer. So
Okay. Oh, great. So maybe when we're done, you can give the website and the dates and everything so that people can access that.
yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, and I think we should do some introductions because we have these wonderful people here to do a family activity with us today. So Austin, we haven't heard from you yet. So why don't you do the first introduction of yourself?
Hey, I'm Austin or Pancake, and what I do with Camp Kesem is I work with planning the camp for the older children. So anywhere from 13 or 14 to like 17. Just trying to get it so it's not, or get it so they can be better suited for after Camp Kesem.
What do you mean by that? Better suited for after Camp Kesem?
So this portion of camp is more leadership stuff. So we do incorporate fun, but we also have leadership activities. Just more trying to get it so that they can be well-rounded for after high school.
So you're really developing those leadership skills and helping them to have a toolkit to manage their life beyond Camp Kesem and beyond, the week that you're with them, huh?
Yep.
Oh, that's wonderful. Great. Well, thanks, Austin, or Pancake, I should say. How about you, Hannah or Minnie?
Yeah, so I'm Hannah or Minnie. I have been a part of Camp Kesem for the last 4 years. I'm a senior, so it's my last year. I was a counselor my first year. My second and third year, I was the operations coordinator, so I planned the camp. And this year, I'm one of the chapter co-directors, so I kind of supervise everybody on the board, and then I'm also the middleman between our national organization and our local chapter.
Wow, that sounds like a big job.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. It's very rewarding.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you. Nice to have you with us. And you, Aaron or Mango?
Yes, so I'm Erin or Mango again. I am one of the outreach coordinators. I've been part of Camp Kesem for the past 2 years. I am currently a sophomore. My job is to reach out to the community, such as Gilda's Club, and to plan stuff like this and kind of spread the word about what we do at Camp Kesem. And we also will send things out to families and to our campers. Yeah, we kind of keep that communication up.
Sure. Oh, that's also a big job, that whole outreach and
Yeah.
tapping in and staying connected. Yeah. And you're kind of doing for Camp Kesem what Austin is helping the teens as they start to move forward into college life or whatever's after high school for the teens, huh, guys?
Yeah, we know it's really cool when previous campers become part of the chapter when they go into college, or if they want to.
So that happens, huh? Some of the kids graduate and then become staff. Have any of you, were you involved in camp when you were younger?
Not myself. No, not me personally.
None of us, but I want to say we have a handful, maybe around 5 people so far, who have been campers in the past and are now counselors at our chapter or alumni.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really cool. I love that. How many years has it been at GVSU?
Not
You know?
very long. We started in 2017 and then our first camp was in 2018. So we're a relatively new chapter compared to like MSU or U of M.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, I'm so glad it's here. I'm so glad that our families have access to this. It's great. Well, we're here to do an activity and read a wonderful book. We have a book called Positive Ninja, and it is really exciting and a lot of fun. And so I'm going to be quiet for a while the rest of you can read, and then I'll see everybody when we're done with the book. All right.
All right, so we have Positive Ninja. Positive Ninja radiated positivity so much so that it amazed her friends.
When Positive Ninja accidentally stepped in rain puddles, she would simply say, "I'm so grateful we got rain to water my backyard plants."
The day she fell down the stairs, she remarked, "Well, that's one way to go down fast."
If her pencil broke while she was drawing, she would exclaim, "Guess that pencil needed a break. Time for a new one."
Yes, Positive Ninja was absolutely positive and happy, but that was not always the case for Positive Ninja. No, once upon a time, she really could be quite negative.
At a soccer game, she would scream, "This is impossible."
During piano practice, she would shout, "I'm no good at this."
While doing homework, she would say, "I can't do this."
Until one day, her friend, Kind Ninja, suggested that she try a fun way to change her thinking. Do you want me to show you? What you do is catch your negative thought.
Next, blow it into a balloon, then pretend to let the balloon go.
Now you have room for positive thoughts, like, I can be good at this as long as I keep trying. I don't know if I can do this.
So Positive Ninja tried it. She caught her negative thoughts and blew them into a bubble. Then she let the balloon go. And do you know what happened next?
It worked. From that day on, she felt a lot less negative and a whole lot happier. Using this balloon strategy could be your secret weapon against negative thoughts. I can do anything. The end.
That was great. Positive Ninja. So what was your favorite part of the book? Pancake?
I was a fan of how she didn't always be positive, but eventually got help from somebody to learn how to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the real of that story, isn't it? Huh? Yeah. How about you, Mango?
It was definitely relatable. Again, with Pancake, it's been hard. It's especially this past year. I think it's been kind of a struggle to always be positive. But it's nice to have a reminder to just find a way to let those like anxieties and stress let them go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a real action oriented, isn't it? Yeah. Minnie, do you have a favorite part?
Yeah, it was really interesting, like when she would fall down the stairs, like she made it a positive thing. And like when her pencil broke, she made it positive. It's one of those subtle things you don't really think about, like when something bad happens, but you can always turn it around and be positive, and I liked that.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like too that she asked, she got help. I don't remember if she asked for help, but she got help from a friend who shared this with her and then really helped her to sort of figure out how to do it. And I think that that is a really important piece, especially nowadays, because we are dealing with a lot more, and kids are dealing with a lot more than they ever thought they could. And we are building resiliency. We're realizing that, wow, we can do hard things. We talked about that, or we're going to talk about that next week too. But that none of us ever thought that we were going to be able to do this thing called a pandemic and, you know, really switch our lives and start to look at the positive side of that, of not being in class or not being able to go to school or play with friends or, you know, go out to whatever, have camp, you know, in the way that we used to. But that we were able to turn that around and really make that something that is meaningful and rich for us anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because all of you have had to do that with your own lives, right?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you in person in school? Or are you still virtual?
For the most part, we're virtual. There's a few in-person classes, but for the most part, we're online.
Yeah. So that's a real shift
Hmm.
from what you're used to. Yeah. So, and I'm assuming that you all coming together, you all had this common experience, which is what you do at camp, and talking about that and helping one another, and then able to move forward because you feel like you're not so alone.
Yeah, and I think that's why our kids really accepted the virtual program that we did last summer, because at that point, you know, it had been a few months and they kind of were understanding at that point, like why we couldn't be in person and have a normal fun camp. But they all said that they were still so happy that in some capacity they were able to get together with their camp friends and see all the counselors and play games and do all of those camp things that we normally do, just in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah. because that connection is so important.
Mhm.
And that piece of willingness to stay connected and be connected, and the willingness for you guys to really put in the work to shift your program. And that's the same thing we did at Gilda's Club, is that put in that work, knowing that that connection is really, really important, just like happened in the book, that that connection helped her to know that she wasn't alone in her negative thoughts, right? That this person had had that experience also, and then really just helped her to move forward and sort of shift her life and her perspective on events in her life. And so really helped her to build that resiliency.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh, that's really great. Well, and I understand you have an activity we get to do. Yes?
Yes, so I know the link will be sent out, giving some more details about it, so you can all follow at home. But we thought that it would be fun to incorporate part of the book into a craft that's super easy to do at home. You only need paper, string, colored pencils, scissors, glue, tape, a roll of toilet paper, and we thought it'd be fun to make our own balloon of sorts. So we have a hot air balloon I made of paper, and what I did was I decorated it and I wrote positive affirmations on it of myself. I also asked friends if they had any positive affirmations for me, and that's what I wrote on the inside, to remind myself to stay positive. And we also kind of talked about it'd be fun if you wanted to write some your negative thoughts and maybe send it away, kind of like they did in the book. That would also be a really fun idea. But again, it's super simple, and the link will be sent out. And you don't need that many supplies for it. But yeah, that's what we had. Should I go over how to make it a little bit?
Yeah, that'd be
Yes,
great.
I took 5 pieces of paper and I cut them up into like this kind of shape. And you fold them, and I use tape, or you can use glue. And after folding them, you will stick one side to the other. So then it kind of has this shape going on. And I also colored all my papers as such. And then at the bottom, I hole punched a hole, and I also cut a roll of toilet paper and hole punch those, and then added string so that there's like the bottom. And yeah, I just had fun decorating it. Again, super simple, but super fun.
Oh, that's great. And they could even maybe put something on the bottom of
Yeah.
the roll of toilet paper.
Yeah.
And so it's like an actual little bucket, right?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, that's awesome. Minnie or Pancake, did you want to say anything about the craft?
Yeah, I unfortunately wasn't able to do it. I'm on vacation, so I didn't have a lot of supplies with me. But it looks really fun, and I think I'm going to do it when I get back. I think it's a great idea to just write some positive affirmations and keep it on your bedside just to remind you when you wake up every morning.
That's great. Well, thanks for joining us from vacation. That's great. How about you, Pancake?
Honestly, I think it's a great idea because I have all the supplies right here. So after this, I'm probably gonna go through and try to make it.
Nice. Oh, yeah. And I love, Mango, that you asked other people to help you come up with positive affirmations about yourself. There's that connected piece, right?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's really awesome. And I was even thinking that if people wanted to, they could write down their negative thoughts that they had and roll them up or fold them up and put them in the bucket. And so it's like sending them away, and it's getting them out of your head, getting them out of your heart, writing them down, and they can just be on some little piece of paper. It doesn't even matter, sticking it in that bucket. And so knowing that that's a way to say goodbye to them and tell them to go away. And then you could read one of those positive affirmations that are right on the balloon at the same time.
Right. Yes, that'd be perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's 5 balloons, right?
Yeah. So
Or
there's
5
like
cutouts.
There's like 5 sides to the balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could even do that in your family. Everybody could take a different part of the balloon, and you could have one part. And so the whole family could help put that balloon together. or your friend group or whatever. Yeah. Or somebody else can decorate a piece of it for you. There's so many ways to
There's so many
incorporate that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really awesome. And then you can just hang it up around the house or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, very neat. I love that. I love that idea. Thank you for looking that up and sharing that with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, great. So again, if you're interested in this book and you want to pick it up, it's Positive Ninja, and it's by Mary Nhin, and the pictures are by Jelena Stupar. So that is an awesome book, and there's a whole series of them. All different. The ninjas do all kinds of things. It's pretty fun.
This sounds fun.
Yeah, and we'll send out that link right on this post so that if you want to do that craft at home, that would be great. And I think I am going to incorporate that craft into the Gilda's Club. So all of you Gilda's Club members, you're going to be seeing that craft again. That's a new one for us. So I'm so glad that you shared it with us.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So why don't you share with us when Camp Kesem is happening this year? Or Kesem. I'm saying that with the wrong emphasis.
That is
Kesem.
all right. We are holding Kesem at Home June 21st through the 25th of this year, this summer. So we're very excited. Applications are open. You can find them on our website, which we can also send out to you.
That we'll post that. I think you did send that to us, and so we'll
Great.
post it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can find it on our website. It's super easy to apply, but if you need help, we can, I believe we also sent our email to you. Feel free to email us, give us a call. We will be more than happy to help.
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. And if you're a Gilda's Club member and you didn't get all of that, or you don't have access to internet or whatever, just give us a call at Gilda's and we'll help you get connected with Camp Kesem. We'd love to connect everyone together. So, well, I am just so grateful that all of you could join us today and read that wonderful book and talk about how to manage ourselves, especially during this time, but in our times of challenge in our lives. And I'm so grateful for all of your work. I mean, it's a busy time when you're in college, and then to dedicate yourself and set some time aside to do a camp like this is really wonderful. So thank you for that.
Well, thank you for having us.
Oh, so glad we could.
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, if anyone that is watching is new to Gilda's Club, or a cancer diagnosis or a grief journey, and you'd like to get connected to our totally virtual right now, online free support services, please give us a call, 616-453-8300, or look at our website, gildasclubgr.org. We would love to talk with you and help you get connected with us and with Camp Kesem, and anything else you need. So glad you're here. Thank you so much for being with us. Have a wonderful holiday, Minnie. I hope you're somewhere that's warm. And I know Pancake looks like he's somewhere very warm. So sunscreen, Pancake, please. Yeah. So thank you everyone for joining us. So glad you were here. Take care.